Today, I'm going to take you along for the ride while I cut open all of these rocks. One of these lucky buggers winds up becoming a couple of cabochons today. But which one is it? Stick around to find out. We'll start things off with a couple pieces of milky quartz that has this green stuff. That green looks really pretty, but we'll have to see how well it plays with the quartz. So let's turn this puppy on and get going. Rock number 1 is just about done. Let's go ahead and cut open rock number 2 before we take a peek at these. All right, cutting's done. Are you ready? It looks like there are 2 different substances here that are creating the green color. We've got this green that has hints of yellow, but also this lovely leprechaun green. Now this rock has quite a bit of rusty coloring to it. That might not be a problem, but sometimes when I find that rust color, that area of the rock, it just kind of crumbles. Given the size of this one, I'm thinking it's probably better off that I just tumble it. Next, this one's a beautiful sea green color. Let's see if it has any surprises on the inside. All right, let's check it out. There's some fractures here, but the color is really nice, and those speckles provide a really nice contrast with the green. This rock actually might make a great set of cabochons if I can figure out how to work around those fractures. Next, this one looks like some sort of stained quartz. Hopefully it's not an ugly yellow inside, but I guess we'll find out soon. It looks like there's a fracture line that runs right through the center here, which is kind of perfect. I'll cut along that. Let's go ahead and chop it in half. Look at those colors. Some reddish pink, some yellow, but I'm not 100% sure if these aren't some problematic fractures over here. Let's take a look at this one under a brighter light. There are definitely fractures here, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes with quartz, the fractures create a really cool pattern. Other times, though, the fractures are really fragile and it makes it impossible to really make anything out of the rock. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this one. All right, now for the red ones. These both have varying amounts of visible red areas on the outside. We'll look at this one first. It looks like we have some layers here, which could definitely make for something fun. I suspect that a lot of the lighter material is just kind of lightly stained on the exterior, and that it will be white, milky quartz underneath, but you never really know. So let's go ahead and cut it open. The color inside this first one is incredible, but Look at this fracture line here. You can see that there are some gaps around it, which makes me think that this rock doesn't have the best physical integrity to it. It might be difficult to make a cabochon from it, at least from kind of the better portions that I'm seeing here. Maybe there are other parts of the rock that are a little bit better, but it's hard to say. So how about the next red one? The milky quartz is beautifully clean, and the red definitely provides a beautiful accent. This might be a good one. All right, time for our final rock. This is definitely another quartz, but this time it's pretty translucent. I find a lot of rocks like this one along the Rivanna River in the Charlottesville area. It'll be interesting to see how much of what we're seeing here on the outside is just surface level. Sometimes once I get beyond that surface or kind of crust area, the rock is nice and clean without fractures or too much staining. I do have a good thick fracture line right along here that should be easy to cut, so let's head to the saw. All right, let's look inside. This one's just kind of a stained piece of semi-transparent quartz. The color's nothing special, so probably not worth the effort of making a cabochon from this one. It'll definitely be a cute tumbled rock, though. But if I'm not making a cabochon from this rock, which one did I cut and polish? One of the milky quartz with the green accents? Maybe the yellow and red quartz? How about the milky quartz with the red? Drum roll, please. It was the yellow and red quartz. In both of the cabochons, those fractures do kind of take away from it a little bit, but I love these little shiny specks that you can see inside of it. In the end, I think it was worth the effort. What do you guys think? Did I pick the right rock? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.